Hello, welcome to Invictus Motors. We've got Subaru BRZ, and if you're wondering what is a Subaru BRZ, in other words, they built this in conjunction with Toyota, and Toyota has a variant called GT86. What are the key changes here? Because some of these are custom-made changes. Well, all of them are practically custom-made changes. The rear diffuser, that rear brake light, which also acts as a reverse light, and this double-stacked rear custom-made exhaust system, which not only looks amazing, it sounds absolutely brilliant. From new, this Subaru BRZ has got 3 owners. It's finished in this really gorgeous silver color, and if you are wanting to know a little bit more of the history of the Subaru BRZ brand, I'd like to cover a couple of key details. Subaru are known for producing some of the best cars in the World Rally Championships. And in terms of their know-how, they produced the Supra in conjunction with the BMW. I'm trying to remember what was the model that Subaru had the Supra, but BMW had an equivalent to them. Whereas Toyota had the GT86 and these guys had the BRZ. To every 6 Toyota GT86 being sold, Subaru is allowed to sell 1 BRZ. This actually makes it incredibly rare, but also the BRZ, being the car it is not just only rarer, but because of the rarity and few numbers of these produced in comparison to the GT86, they are, as a matter of fact, better built. And also there is, I think, to some degree, obviously contractually, Subaru has to still build it to the exact same specification that Toyota builds GT86s, but Subaru attracts more of an enthusiast crowd towards their car. People that are going to absolutely love and cherish the BRZ, probably a lot more than the more mass-produced Toyota GT86. So before I can discuss and talk about this any further in terms of performance numbers and what it's like to drive and handle, I just would like to say, please don't forget to comment, subscribe and like on this video, and subscribe because we earn out of YouTube. That money we donate to charity. So you actually putting your time to giving your time to our channel goes a long way. That money is used for humanitarian projects in Afghanistan, such as building a learning center and doing quite a few other things, such as building wells and doing food packages in Afghanistan. So let's just get behind the steering wheel in the driver's seat and take it out for a proper drive and take this car through its paces and tell you a little bit more about it. Now we're behind the steering wheel. Let's start it up. And it's got a nice ground to it. I've taken this home and back a couple of times just to get a feel for the Subaru BRZ, and I must say it drives really well. Handles, the 6-speed transmission is incredibly engaging, and overall aesthetically and the build quality and the way it looks, it's definitely superseded my expectation, considering the fact that I'm so used to driving Porsches every day. So this has definitely impressed me. Got this upgraded touchscreen Bluetooth screen here with that system, so you can connect it to listen to your music and make telephone calls. Also it has cruise control, so if it's a car that you're going to be doing a lot of motorway miles, it's handy to have cruise control. I especially like the way this wants to take off. That's me going through all 6 gears, and that is a beautiful process to actually go through and feel by going through all the 6 gears. Just gives it a very engaging quality to it. And in terms of its handling, around these beautiful countryside roads and through these bends, it handles incredibly well. I mean, I could easily mistake the way this drives for a Porsche Cayman, and that is a compliment to Subaru, and obviously for Toyota in conjunction building the GT86 and the BRZ brand. In terms of this engine produces 205 bhp, 265 Newton meters of torque. The 0 to 60 on paper doesn't sound quick, but it's a quick car. It gives you the feeling that this is quick, and that in itself is more than enough. It's 7.6 seconds, and the top speed is 143 miles per hour. It's all about how a car makes you feel, and this definitely does a great deal to me, who's used to driving Porsches every day. And if it makes me feel good, and if you're out there trying to come off another sports car, probably a lesser with a more inferior performance, goes a long way driving a BRZ. And I can assure you that because of its rarity and because of its uniqueness, this is going to hold money a lot better than the Toyota GT86. Because when you're part of the enthusiast community, anything made fewer in numbers ultimately holds value. It does that key job incredibly well, which is, this makes me feel like I'm going fast, that I'm going through a certain feeling which is satisfyingly enough in a sports car. The key aesthetic changes on the Subaru BRZ than when it's standard are the rear diffuser, which I've covered in my intro, but the rear diffuser, the rear brake light and the reverse light, as well as the custom made exhaust system. And it's finished in this really gorgeous silver metallic color. It's got keyless entry and keyless start on this car. You've got the sort of sports variant steering wheel, the sports seats with the contrast red stitching, and it's fabric and leather, or Alcantara and leather, and it's a 6-speed manual transmission car. You've got Bluetooth connectivity as well, and that's basically everything on the outside and inside. If you're thinking what kind of service history it's got a full service history, so a lot of paperwork to back this up, as well as only having 3 owners from new, and the 2 owners practically own this from new, and the current owner that traded into us against one of our prestige cars had it only for 4 months. So thank you very much for watching our videos. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video if you actually enjoyed it. If not, leave some constructive feedback at the bottom. I'm running the Kew Garden half marathon, raising money for charity. If you'd like to donate to the charity directly, link is in the description below. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.